if n equals to s over p over q negative 1, then express q in terms of n, s and p. That is, we have to solve for q in this equation in terms of n, s and p. Okay, let's take this equation and solve for q. Let me write the given equation as it is. That is n equals to s over p over q negative 1, n equals to s over. Let's simplify the expression we have over here. Here we have subtraction between a fraction and an integer. Whenever I do subtraction or addition between a fraction and an integer, the integer has to be multiplied by the denominator of the fraction. Once I'm done with this multiplication, I can take this q as a common denominator. Okay, now let's multiply this 1 and q. 1 times q is q. Then we have p negative q. Now we can take this q as a common denominator. Okay, n equals to, now let's write this numerator s as it is. Change this division as a multiplication and take reciprocal of this fraction. Then we get q over p negative q. Okay, n equals to, let's multiply this s and q. Then we get sq in numerator. In denominator, we have p negative q. Now let me multiply both sides of the equation by this denominator, that is p negative q. Let me do it on the left side. Okay, here this p negative q will cancel out. Now we can distribute this n to this p and negative q. Then we get np negative nq equals to sq. Now let me add nq to both sides of the equation. Let me do it. Then this negative value, positive value will cancel out. I am getting n times p on the left side. On the right side, we can write sq positive nq, or we can write nq positive sq. Okay, n times p equals to, for these two terms, the common divisor is q, so we can factor q out. When q is factored out, to get the stuff inside the parenthesis, we have to divide both the terms by the one I factor out, that is q. When I divide this one by q, I am getting n. When I divide this one by q, I am getting positive s. Since our aim is to solve for q in terms of n, s and p, let's divide both sides of the equation by this stuff n positive s. Okay, let me do it. Let me divide the stuff on the left side by n positive s. On the right side also the same, n positive s. So this one will cancel out. We get n times p divided by n positive s on the left side. On the right side we have q. Here I have solved for q in the given equation in terms of n, s and p. I find this stuff in answer choice A. The correct answer choice for this question is A.